What's going on, peeps? TheQuietBananas here, really happy to be back to Gears of War. Since my last video, I graduated from college, super happy about that. Now I have all the time in the world to fuck around, so here we go. By now, scratch that. All of us have played Gears of War multiplayer, so we know a thing or two about how to wreck on dudes. But in this video, I want to give you all my personal tips on how to absolutely destroy in multiplayer. So in this match, I went 14-0, and the reason I was able to come up with this score is because it's pretty simple. It's about 65% luck and 35% skill. Now, I always, and I mean always, get shitty team members who appear to have never picked up a controller in their life. So that, it goes into that 65% luck that I'm talking about. If you manage to get a good team, that doesn't guarantee that you'll be able to demolish the competition though, but you're off to a good start. Either way, I don't rely on my team because every single time that I give them the tiniest amount of trust, they let me down epically. So fuck them, that's not even my playstyle anyways. So the first tip is this: know your weapons. It seems pretty obvious, but a lot of us don't. There's a few within the 3 main installments of the franchise, and even more if you count Judgment, which I don't. But anyways, yes, every single time I spawn, I immediately take out the shotgun. I do so almost religiously, but the shotty isn't the only weapon that can dish out punishment. So that's why the Lancer is the perfect option for mid-range combat. If you see a player approaching you and there isn't cover anywhere near the dude, use your Lancer. It'll bring him down, and at the very least it provides pressure, and a lot of people break under pressure. They make mistakes, leading you to an easy kill. Now, the Lancer gets overlooked a lot by the community, but not anywhere close as a pistol. That little fucker can put some hurt on the enemies, man. If you have a trigger finger, this weapon is one that you need to use. While getting shot by the Lancer puts pressure on you, getting blasted by this pistol is even more nerve-wracking, as a player who knows his stuff knows just how fast this little pistol can bring you down. Shotties are the weapon to use though, of course, but in a close encounter, the odds of you coming out victorious, not considering skill, are just straight up 50-50. When engaging in a shoddy battle, make sure to stay active, move, zoom, shoot, move, zoom, shoot. If the player is too close, then zooming in may not be the perfect option, It may be actually counterproductive. In my experiences, there is a small zone on the lower right of your gun where the shots from the shoddy will almost always shoot. So if the enemy is too close to zoom, pull the trigger when they are in front of you, but to the right, to the lower side of the screen, and I promise you'll wreck the motherfucker. There's a certain tempo as shotties take a while to recock, so learning this tempo is absolutely crucial to success. I've seen some bullshit fucking plays develop where I shoot someone an inch away from the back of their heads only to have that player turn around and absolutely tear me apart. And yeah, it pisses me off, but that's why I pick my battles. The world of Gears has many statues that are conveniently placed, and you can hide behind them. If 2 or more enemies are headed towards you, fucking just hide, dude. It might be a bitch move to some, but hey, I didn't camp, yet I finished this match 14-0, right? I'm not saying running away every time there's a conflict, but definitely hide behind rubble when it's appropriate. And then they will pass you and run towards them once they have finished passing you, and just shoot the guy, flank them. It's simple. If you don't feel confident where you are, reposition yourself and get ready for them. The person or team who has a better ground will win the battle almost every single time. Third, get to the power weapons. While I actually completely suck at using the boom shot, sometimes it's better to have one and not need one than to need one and not have one. If you see any power weapon, just pick it up and have it ready in the back burner just in case, and wait for the perfect time to strike. If you can't do anything because you suck or get killed, at least they won't get to use it against you or your team, so that's fine, right? Now, for this tip, if you know that a team member is better at using a certain weapon, just let them have it, dude. I know I suck at using the boom shot, but I absolutely wreck with a torque bow. So letting someone else take the power weapon definitely requires a certain level of maturity. But in competitive gaming, the win is all that matters, not who has the most kills. And as powerful as some of these are, cover can still protect the player a lot. So fourth tip, use cover. I know sometimes it's difficult to play strategically and wait behind cover for the ultimate chance to strike, but I've taken a dude wielding a boom with a pistol because I use cover effectively. A lot of people in Gears love running up to one another and just blasting their shotties, hoping for the best. Take advantage of the community's aggressiveness and turn it around on them with some kills. Be smart, man, come on. Also, I've survived 1 or 2 boom shot blasts by staying behind cover, like I said. While it is a 50-50 chance, I'd rather face a boom shot behind cover than to take my chances out in the open, right? The next tip is move your ass. Gears is a very unique game and slow, but it's also fast paced. Take advantage of this. Aiming and repositioning takes a beat. So once you master this tempo of the shoddy dance, you can really wreck the enemy. Just follow this formula, especially if you get caught out in the open. Aim, shoot, evade. Aim, shoot, evade. Every evade leaves an opportunity for the enemy to miss, leaving you with an opportunity to hit them. So gaining the winning hand in the shoddy dance is absolutely crucial. This is, of course, when you're in the losing side of the dance. If you're not, just stick to it, you know? Oh, and by the way, the shoddy dance is a term that I coined. It's when you both have shotguns, they shoot you, you shoot them, they shoot you, you shoot them, until the person who got the first shot in, it wins. So disrupting this tempo when you're at the losing side of the matchup is absolutely crucial. Lastly, this is a tip that works the best for me. Flank the enemy. There's nothing you can do when you're running towards the battle and a shotgun blasts your head away from behind. I love being the lone wolf, mostly because I don't have a set team that I roll with. It's always randoms and they usually suck. No, they always suck. But anyways, so I don't see the point in trusting them or fighting with them when they're probably going to end up taking my kill. You know, a lot of these guys are total douchebags. So I always go on the road less traveled and I end up behind the enemy, leaving them no chance to fight back as I rack up kills with ease. It takes a lot of patience to do this, and at times when you get behind them and the skirmish is over and there's no one left to fight or the spawns get switched, you know, you just left out with with your dick in your hand. Basically, you're there, you have nothing to do, you just walked across the map to their spawn and now they're on the other spawn. You know, worst case scenario, the newly spawned enemies will actually flank you while you were trying to flank them, and you know, it was a total waste of time. So keep an eye on the kill feed, it's really important. If you combine the tips that I'm giving you and you apply them to your game, there's no way you won't get at least a few more kills. Like I said, this game isn't perfect and will leave you raging a lot. But anyways, I hope you guys liked my tips and suggestions. I know Gears is an old ass game and we all have our own techniques that we're set in, but I'm always trying to improve my game, and I'm sure a lot of you dudes and chicks are out there doing that as well. So, and especially with backwards compatibility, I'm sure a lot of us are going to revisit the older games. My personal favorite being Gears of War 2. For sure. But yeah, so anyways, don't be shy, hit that thumbs up, and if anyone's looking for a legit competitive team and trying to get into that scene again, just really like serious shit, you know what I'm saying, just leave your gamer tag in the comment section down below or add me on Xbox Live and let's get to playing, dog, you know what I'm saying. So I hope you guys liked the vid. See you next time. This is TheQuietBananas signing off.